Hi guys, Colister here with another Namco arcade long play. In this video, I'm playing a game called Pistol Daimyo no Bouken, a Japan-only release before Arcade Archives, released in 1990. Pistol Daimyo no Bouken is a spin-off of another game Namco made in 1988 called Chozetsurenjin Bravoman. In a couple of the stages in Bravoman, there is a boss called the Pistol Lord, and he's the very character that you control in this game. Kinda like how Namco thought Garobda from Zevious should have its own game, they must have thought so at Pistol Daimyo from Bravoman as well. Pistol Daimyo no Bouken is a side-scrolling shooter game with humorous elements. You control the Pistol Lord in different directions around the screen. He floats through the air by flapping Japanese flag fans, and has a cannon attached to his head. You can keep the button held down to charge the attack and make it significantly more powerful. If you want to make this game easier, if you want to try it for yourself by using an auto-fire key, I recommend using an auto-fire key for medium bullets type A. That will make the game a lot easier. An auto-fire key with light bullets is not going to cut it. At the end of the stage, you gotta fight this boss. Aim for the bonsai tree, or the kinda cup-ish head she has. There are some parts of Pistol Daimyo no Bouken that are rather humorous, and I bet it would be even funnier to you if you played the game if you knew Japanese. After the tutorial stage, you are given 5 courses that you can go through, and you can only do 3 of them. I'm gonna do the first course, the Frog course. There are also power-ups that can increase your firepower and movement speed, and give you armor to protect you from a hit. There are no score extends in this game, and you can't even customize how many lives you have at the start of this game. This can make the game difficult to 1 credit clear. Luckily, in Arcade Archives, you can pause buffer. There's a boss at the end of every stage. Beat them to progress. Every course has 4 stages. If fully charged, you can create a blast radius with your bullet that can, every so often, damage multiple enemies. Pots, like the ones you see here, give you these cards. After you get 3 cards, you are given a party ball that you can open, and they can usually give you a power-up. Of course, I didn't get a power-up from that one. There are cannon power-ups that increase your firepower, and fan power-ups that increase your movement speed, directionally. You can also get armor that can help Pistol Daimyo be protected from a hit, with a couple different levels of the armor. Pistol Daimyo will also descend, or go down, if you're not holding any controls. So to keep him at a certain level of altitude, you have to keep moving. He can drag around the ground like it's a solid hold, though, so... While light bullets can be good against hordes of weaker, small enemies, they are literally useless against bigger enemies and destructible hazards, like the Japanese spirit stones you see in some stages. You really have to memorize every stage in order to do well in this game, because you can get ambushed easily by obstacles. We're shooting lobbed bullets into the guy's cuppish head. Interesting how Pistol Daimyo no Bouken came to arcade archives before Bravoman did. Also, Bravoman is an extremely difficult game. At least the arcade version is. The PC Engine version of the game, which I did watch before, looks like it might be a little bit easier. The arcade version of Bravoman, though, about impossible to no damage. Alright, we're gonna do the fire course now. A kind of middle difficulty one. Those spinning tiles are like Baccaras from Xevious. You can't destroy them. Finally, I actually get a power-up, and it's a speed-up. This boss isn't hard. You want to aim for the body after his head's lop off. There. Gotta watch out for the will-o-wisps in the jars. They'll charge into your direction if you can't shoot them quickly. Medium bullets recommended. You want to aim for the starfish for this boss. The rocks that come from the top on this stage can easily corner you without warning, so try not to stay at the top of the screen here. Woo! I never got this one before. A power-up that gave me the double armor. This boss is a harder version of the boss in the tutorial stage, or the opening stage. The skull tree will clutter the screen with some of these enemies, so you have to be careful where you shoot her. If you use an auto-fire key for medium bullets type A on this stage, you can make it a lot easier. I'm mainly referring to the parts where there are cannons that shoot the blue flames. Right here. There's one part of the stage where there's a bunch of them at once. Right here. I'm destroying a lot of the ones on the bottom in a row, before they even came on screen because of my shots. Alright, I should be at max power now. Aim for the top on this boss, like this. Watch out for will-o-wisps. Alright, I gotta do one more course. Let's let that be the pyramid one. There's also the shuriken course and the fifth course, which is easily the hardest one. The one I'm going at is kind of middle difficulty, if I'm being honest. Shooting out some of the spirit stones made that boss quick for me. Made short work of that one. Can't quite get the cannon because the spirit stones were too close. That one was a bit more of a challenge. Despite being the same boss as the one in the first stage in this course. The purple spirit stones will drop as soon as you try to go underneath them, or if you shoot them. The unpredictable falling boulders can make this boss a bit hard. Alright, so after completing 3 courses out of the 5, you immediately go to the final stage. There are these pot creatures you gotta battle here. Shoot bullets into the pot's opening, or wait for the character to pop up and shoot him in the face. He gets a bump on his head like you see in a lot of cartoons after you land one hit on him. There are some giant spirit stones and falling pots up ahead, some of which that have frogs in them, so be careful. Now I gotta fight another one exactly like the previous one, except he has less hit points for some reason. Frogs do come out of the pots though. I guess that adds to the challenge. Then up ahead, we have a somewhat inappropriate version of the boss with a seductive female using her legs and spewing out hearts that turn to spears that charge into your direction. And then the final boss is a mobile Japanese castle. Shoot the guys with the cannons to destroy them eventually, and damage the boss by shooting the head that comes out of the window. He shoots a bullet after you hit him, or if you can't hit him fast enough, so be careful. If you're not quick, it can also really limit your horizontal abilities to move. And then, after that, the game's over, and you're given an ending screen with, sing-along. Except it's obviously in Japanese. There are a couple of different ending screens. A pretty common ending screen is where these people are in a house office. If you get a good enough score, though, like I did, you get this scene where they're at a beach. And for some reason, this guy in the right is naked. And with that ends the playthrough. The leaderboard has the same problem that Genpei Tomodens does, even the name entries in Japanese. Alright, so, while I'm here, I'll take a moment to show you Pistol Daimyo's hilarious death animation. He loses his clothes and does an I'm naked dance with his fans. Very humorous game through and through. Very interesting that Bravoman got a spinoff. And pretty decently fun once you get the hang of it. I still have more Namco Arcade coming up, so stay tuned for that. And other long plays like Mega Man and Crash Bandicoot, for example. I am Crowlister Master of Ponage. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.